on, everybody? It is your boy, Amon's Toxic Gamma through the one. Back at it with another ranking. And today we are going to be ranking every single TMNT movie from the worst to the best, including TMNT Mutant Mayhem. But before we get into the actual video itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 19 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic rankings. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications and notification will upload. Also do share the video because also help me out. We got some more people join that toxic fam. And do feel free to comment as well your rankings down below, your favorite turtle, and also, did you like that intro that I did? Did you think it was funny? Because if you do, I'll do it every single ranking / movie battle. So, yeah. And as for me, my favorite turtle, as you can see by the mask, is Donatello. It's a close call. Michelangelo and Donatello are tied for me. But, yeah. So we are going to be ranking the Michael Bay films, the original trilogy of TMNT movies, the animated film from 2007, I believe, and TMNT Mutant Mayhem. So with that being said, let's get straight into the rankings, shall we? All right, and if my hair keeps on going in my face and I keep on pushing it back, sorry guys, I don't know how to. It keeps on going there. Look, I can't control it. See? Oh wait, now I just push down the mask. Okay. Anyways, let's just get this thing started. Sorry. Okay, I gotta move my mask down so I can see properly. Alright. So coming in 7th place for me might be a little bit shocking for some people, but I'm actually gonna put TMNT from 2014. And this whole entire movie was just questionable, like, to begin with. Live action sounded a little bit, I don't know. In the modern age, I felt how to explain it? In the modern age, now doing a TMNT movie live action wouldn't be the same. And once it was coming out, you heard that Michael Bay was directing it, and Michael Bay isn't the best director. Like, he directed the first 3 Transformers movies, which are pretty good. But but movies besides that, I was hesitant about this because I saw the first trailer, and I was just questioning why to make the turtles such big CGI, like, brutes or whatever. And then you watch the actual movie, and the CGI, I will say this, the CGI for the turtles isn't bad at all. But when it's focusing, it doesn't even focus on the turtles much, really, for the TMNT 2014 movie, which I just think is weird. It's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're not the main character. It's actually April O'Neil in here, which is the main focus. And supposedly, there's a different director. Michael Bay isn't directing. Don't believe that for a second. And it's just, there was supposed to be a twist in here with the character. I forgot what his name was, but he is basically the person that killed April's dad. Spoiler alert. I don't recommend you watch this movie anyways, so. But basically, he was originally supposed to be Shredder or whatever, and they changed it midway because Shredder is supposed to be from, like, Japan culture, I'm pretty sure, so he was supposed to be Japanese or whatever. I don't know the full story. And it's just, this whole entire movie is questionable, and I do not know how it made enough to make a sequel, which we'll talk about later. But, yeah, TMNT 2014 is my least favorite. 6th place, most people would put in last place, but I don't put it as much as last place as this. I still think it's bad, though. And that is TMNT 3 Turtles in Time from the 90s or 80s. I forgot what time frame specifically, but the third movie, I forgot if they recast April again or not. They add Casey Jones back in a weird role where there's a version of him in the past in Japan, and then there's a present Casey Jones in the future where he has to babysit a bunch of, like, soldiers from the past to basically stop the villain. It's just weird. And April, I'll explain it. So basically, April gets transported to the past. The turtles go back to the past too, so they can find her, and she is captured by the bad guy in the film, which the two bad guys in here are forgettable as all heck. Probably the most forgettable TMNT villains out of the bunch. And it's not good. I wish it was. Like, I think there's still some moments in here that are fun, but still, it's not a good TMNT movie, and I wish you would have just stick to the original too, and it just has some baffling decisions. I don't know why. And this one is too kiddie out of the bunch, I think. I think the first one has a perfect balance of dark and good humor. And then the Secrets of the Ooze has a decent, has more humor, but has still some dark elements. This is just full-blown, like, kiddie. So, yeah, that's why it comes in number 6 for me. Alright, so from here on out, I'd say these are either decent or good. I would say, probably. Alright, so coming in at number 5, I have TMNT from 2007, the first animated movie on the list, which there's only 2. And, this one, the animation style is pretty unique for TMNT movies. I'm going to be moving my mask down a lot, guys, by the way. So I'm trying to be a pro wearing this all the time. So, anyways, yeah, like, you want to know a fun fact about this one? Casey Jones in here is actually voiced by Chris Evans, which I thought was very, very, very interesting. And I couldn't, if you would have told me that nowadays, I would tell you that you're lying or you're confused. And it's interesting that he's the voice of Casey Jones in this. I'm pretty sure, yeah, he is, right? And also, the stuff that I really enjoy is, like I said, the animation. I think it's pretty good, but not as good as the TMNT Mutant Mayhem, spoiler alert. Not for the list, not for the actual movie. But the villain in here, they were making it seem like he was going to be a big deal, and he kind of wasn't really a big deal. And that kind of dropped its score for me, but that Raphael Leonardo fight on the top of one of the buildings was really, really cool, and I think one of the best scenes from the TMNT movies in general, and I like that quite a bit, and yeah, that's why it comes in at number 5. And they have a weird decision in here that doesn't bug me a lot, but they kind of split all the turtles, and they're doing all their own jobs, and this one is kind of it's kind of a sequel to the first 3, which is weird. So, yeah, I'll put it 5th place. I think it's still decent, and I think it deserves a watch. But you shouldn't probably, like, buy it. I'd say watch it on streaming. 4th place is TMNT Out of the Shadows. Now, if you would have told me after watching TMNT 2014 that the sequel was going to be good for TMNT fans, I would have told you were lying. And this one is fun. This one's fun. It's obviously not perfect. Like, I still don't like the turtles in live action in this sort of frame, how they're like just big figs. But the positives for this movie goes, at least the turtles are front and center this time and not April O'Neil being the main focus. Also, they, what other stuff do? They add a lot of Easter eggs in here for the fans, unlike the first movie. They added some, but not really a lot. And they added quite a few Easter eggs in here. They add, I think, another negative. It's not, like, really a big negative for me, but the movie gets way too crowded, I think, because they have, like, all the bad villains pop up. You have Baxter Stockman in here, played by Tyler Perry, which is an interesting choice to play Baxter Stockman. Then you also have Shredder. You have Krang, right? That's what that villain's name is in the final act. And then you also have Bebop and Rocksteady in here. And fun fact for WWE fans, Rocksteady is actually played by Sheamus in here, which I became a WWE fan in 2018, and then I never rewatched this movie a long time ago. I was kind of like, yeah, Sheamus was in that, and I still remember it from fresh thoughts, so that's why it comes here, and I think it is a streamable movie. It is not bad, and it is definitely an improvement over the first one, and they did a lot in here to make a franchise, which, full third movie, which never happened, so this is why it comes in 4th place. Now, from here on up, I would say all these are good. or above good, I think. Either good or in between great. You know what I'm saying? So third, was that a voice crack? I think that was. Third place, I'm going to put TMNT, The Secret of the Ooze, as the drillers say. Ooze, ooze, ooze. TMNT, The Secret of the Ooze is a very good follow-up. I don't think it's as good as the original. It's definitely, you can tell that the movie, it's definitely kind of a retread of the original, but not really, because Shredder's coming back for revenge. And you also have this villain in here that's the focus or whatever. A big part from the first one. Not big part, but he gets more of a big part where he goes like, all the time. And it's just like, what? But yeah, this is goofy fun, I think. And I'm glad they kept some dark tones in here and they kind of made it more kiddie. But I still, I think the fight choreography is better in this film, and I think more turtles get to shine. All the turtles get to shine in this movie. So that's another positive, and is that all I can think of, really? This is an overall decent sequel. And I like that final boss fight where they face Shredder and he's like all oozed up. I like that. So, I was talking about this on the live stream yesterday, I think, and I was trying to figure out which movie do I put first or second, because these are equally on par for me. I would say both of these are great. But I'm going to put number 2, TMNT, the original movie. This hurts me too. But the reason why I put this second place instead of number 1 is because I feel as if some of the turtles do not get their as much moments to shine as the others. Like, Donatello isn't, like, really a key part in this, and he's voiced by Corey Feldman, which they don't really use him much in this, which is weird. But, they also have Raph sidelined for half of the movie, but he is a big part, but he is sidelined for most of the movie. Leo gets his moments to shine, and Michelangelo definitely gets his moments to shine. I cannot speak. And some of this introduced not introduced, but you know what I'm saying, the suits that like move, the mouths and stuff. It's really cool how they did it for the time, and I think it still ages pretty well. Even though we could get better suits, but I still like these suits quite a bit. And this is, if you grew up on the TMNT show, original TMNT show, this is a big gift, and this is, I think, one of my favorite films from the 80s, or what year it came out. So yeah, it's a very fun time. But coming in number 1, it is TMNT Mutant Mayhem. And I think this movie was great. It is definitely, I think, the best in TMNT animated film. All the turtles get their moments to shine, unlike the one I just mentioned before this. They don't really get all their moments to shine, but everyone in here gets their moments to shine. Jackie Chan as Splinter was a perfect not fan casting, but perfect casting choice. Everyone pictured him in that role at least once, I'm guessing. Ice Cube as the villain in here. Superfly is decent. I thought he was pretty good. The star-studded cast we have in here. So, for example, Paul Rudd's in here, who plays, I forgot what the character's name was, but he's one of the mutant, like, lizard characters that's in here. So that he had some pretty funny moments in here. John Cena voices Rocksteady, but they didn't really do much with Rocksteady and Bebop in this. I don't think. They were kind of sidelined, which is okay. Hopefully they feature them more later on in the movies. Other stuff. The humor is pretty funny, even though I feel they overuse the laughing joke that, oh wait, we're gonna get milked, oh wait, but we don't have nipples or whatever. I thought that joke was funny, but they use it a little bit too much in this film. Like, the first few times it landed quite a bit, but it was overused. But it didn't, it was just a minor negative, but Otherwise, this is a great TMNT movie, and yeah. That is my list, ladies and gentlemen, or fellow turtles. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, that's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers, just 19 away now. It would really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That's good for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic rankings. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications and notification will upload. Also, do share the video, because also help me out and we can have some more people join that toxic fam. And do feel free to comment your lists down below, your favorite turtle, and if you liked my cringe tro at the beginning. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Pop, 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 pop. Pizza, literally, give me some pizza.